Welcome to your inspirational astrology horoscope for Wednesday, September 19th, 2012. I am astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, the moon and Mars meet today in Scorpio. Our emotions digging through the deep parts of our lives, the deepest parts. Digging out through the darkness and getting rid of what we don't need in our life. You know, we're emotionally tapping into our dark stuff. We're emotionally tapping into our intensity. And because the moon and Mars meet today, it's this emotional energy of wanting to push forward, of this drive, of wanting to get rid of what we don't need in our life anymore. Getting rid of the dark stuff too. Getting rid of the shit we don't need. Yes, I said shit. We do have the moon squaring Venus in Leo today as well, so our emotions again are having a square with this wanting to have fun. You know, we're really wanting to express our hearts, to live in this lovely place, yet we are digging through the trenches. We are getting rid of the really intense stuff in our lives that we don't need anymore. And with this Pluto and Uranus square, you know, we're learning of what we intensely with our control stuff we need to get rid of as well. But the moon today does tap into this place, so our emotions are going to be very intense. It's either all the way on or all the way off. You know, there's no gray with Scorpio, so it's where we want to invest our life. And because we're wanting to invest in stepping into our truth by uncovering what we don't need anymore, that we emotionally get prepped for this. Yet anytime that we're in the trenches right now, digging the stuff we don't want, we have to deal with Venus and Leo, wanting us to shine, wanting us to inspire, wanting us to have fun and play. And if we're emotional over that stuff we're digging out of our lives right now, it can be a little difficult. But a square always offers us the way to jump over hurdles. And you know what? See it as us going through anything in our lives that we don't need anymore, and through any of the darkness and getting rid of the stuff we don't need. It's us getting us into our hearts, by us digging through the trenches, by us uncovering our deep dark secrets of the stuff that we don't need in our life anymore. Then guess what? This is how we access our heart. This is how we get there. Now the sun's wrapping up this Virgo transit. The sun is getting ready to leave here in a couple days as we start the fall equinox. And it's about us getting our lifestyle together, really getting our stuff organized, us ditching the old, us getting rid of our deep dark stuff that we don't need anymore, us deciding on the partnerships we want. Now speaking of partnerships, Saturn's at 28 degrees. We are only a couple weeks away before Saturn gets ready to leave into Scorpio now. And if you see, everything is entering into, all right, now we're getting our balance and harmony back. You know, we're understanding what kind of relationships we want. We want this lifestyle. We want fun back in our life. We want to ditch the old and we want to step into this new unique self. And today's an excellent day to start getting your life in the final organization, starting to get the details together. Start to serving our life in a better place. And that's by us digging through the trenches. And today we emotionally tap deep into this place. Now, Mercury is starting to oppose Uranus in square Pluto, and tomorrow we have a T-square with Mercury. So when it comes to our attitudes, when it comes to our head, you know, dealing with this intense stuff, and if any unpredictable things are happening and this reinvention of ourselves and how we want balance and harmony, there's a lot going on. Tomorrow I will go deeper into the T-square. But just know when it comes to your mind right now, your mind is going through a little bit of a storm, a little bit of a whirlwind. And the way to pull out is emotionally tap into what is that you want to invest with. Emotionally and actively pushing today for getting rid of what is not needed in your life anymore, and connecting with the truth of your life and finding ways to get more fun back in your life. And that is through ditching the old and getting out and shining bright. You know, you have to get out and shine bright. If one of your deep things is that you're not getting out there in the world, this is the energy where Mars and Venus are starting to square, where it's time for action. It's time to put down the stuff that you're not doing, to get out of the darkness and find your way to step into the light. You got to get there. Now, Venus and Jupiter are starting to sextile. This is wonderful energy. For us to really find our heart, to find our love, it is this big attitude. It is to expand our attitude, to look at the truth in our life. And to find this, we must go into a good attitude. And because our minds right now in Libra, really having to dig through deep stuff, face deep stuff, and also try to find a way to reinvent ourselves and find balance and harmony, and mentally understanding this is a lot of pressure. So there's pressure in the mind right now. So release from the mind and know that in order for us to stay in the right mindset, we must have the right attitude. We must find this bright light back in our life, and we must face and be in the trenches and be digging out the stuff that we don't need. Check out my website because I have my new MP3s, the Back to Your Core. If you need to get back into your core, it's a cheap MP3 about you and your sun sign, about how you get back into your core. And when problems arise, how you get there. My 1-hour readings are on sale right now for a big discount. So if you have any questions, you can ask me as many questions as you want. I'm here to answer them. Go to david-palmer.com for the readings in the store. And if you want the MP3s, I have a new store called the MP3 store on david-palmer.com. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for the big Mercury T-square that we got tomorrow. Check back in. I'll see you tomorrow.